Most of the time when these people be talking, I don't even hear them. They talk and they talk, but I do not hear shit when I'm near them.
What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great day. Today we're not going to do any gaming or anything. Today we're going to do my first ever tutorial, really. So what we're going to talk about is how, what I use to edit. Because I don't use anything fancy or anything huge. This is by far my #1 favorite software to use to edit. It's called Camtasia Studio 8. It's really good. I'm going to link the website here in the description so you guys can get it. When you do this, download it, get all that's done, okay, and then you open it. It's going to open. Now, here is what it looks like. And if you're following along, if you paused it and you have it now, just follow along if you want. So basically, this is where you put all your videos and clips and all that. So let me find something to use. Alright, we're just gonna put it in an old clip of mine. So it's gonna load. You can also, if you have something on your desktop, you can drag it onto here. You gotta minimize it though. It's loading. Alright, don't freeze on me. There you go. There it is. What the heck's happening there? I've never noticed that. Wow. Okay, so you want to drag it right there. Okay, bring it back to the front. Now here it is. You can press play, watch it. It's gonna play. It's gonna lag for a little bit, but actually it's doing good. Old clip of mine. So now you want to look at some things. You can do some callouts. You can pick anything you want. So you have this box and you can type in whatever you want in it. You can have anything. I do not want this. Okay. Now, if you want to blur something, which is something I like to do a lot, you click this one right here. It's in the specials, the first one. And if you're making something that you want to blur, something very private that you don't want to get out, you can use this. And if it's too if it's not as blurry, you can intense it as much as you want. This is really good for edits and all that. It's really cool. So yeah, that's the blur, and you can have different ways, different boxes. If you want to have text there with no box around it. Now let's go on to the zoom and pan. Now this is it pretty much tells, the name tells itself, but you can zoom in like this. If you want to zoom in on the little, that, and use this, you can drag it however far you want. This is the speed or how far you want it to go. Now when you press play, it'll zoom in on that part. If you want right here, it goes faster and it stops at the part you just stopped at. So it's fast to zoom. Like this, you can make it go really slow. I don't know, it's just something I've used before. It's not that great, but it's good for how do I explain? If you want if you just hit a shot, you can get that big bump or something like that. I don't know how to explain it. So that's the zoom and pan. There's nothing special about it. All you do is just zoom in. Now the audio, you can fade in the audio, fade out the audio, and you can turn it up and down, or you can manually do it and just drag this up and down. I usually just do this. Nothing, I don't know, it's just, this takes a while. You can silence it, there's no audio at all, but I like audio, unless you're doing something cool with it. Okay, now transitions. I usually do the fade like that, so it fades from black to the video like that. I don't know, it just looks nice. And if you noticed in my outros, I use this, I use glow. So what it does, I'll usually drag it all the way out here. And what it does, it starts...
You didn't hit it.
Oh god. And it glows out like that. This is really cool. I don't use any other things besides fade and glow. I'm not a big fan of these things where it flips. Not a big fan of that. Yeah, voice narration. You just click record, and you can change the sensitivity of the microphone, and you basically just if you want to if you have gameplay, and you can just record over it. And now record camera. Hello, how you doing? Okay. You can change whatever you're using, and then press record, and you can put it over the video if that's what you want to do. Okay, let's get off that. Okay, so pretty much how you cut. If you want if you want to make a cut commentary or stuff like that, what you want to do. Let me put these out. You want to go over the spot that you want to cut. So if I want to go over where I shoot, which is right about there, I would press S and it would cut it. So you can drag this out. And then you can also delete by clicking it where it's highlighted blue and click delete, it'll delete that. All it'll show is me shooting. It's all it pretty much all it'll show. And if you did something you don't want to do and you want to return that, there's these two buttons here. You can go back and it brings back what you recently just did. And if you think that's too out and then you want to get in, you can just hold this, or you can just click it. It'll just zoom in on the timeline. Now there's something on this that's really cool and really neat. You can actually record your screen. I'm doing it right now for OBS, and basically with this, I don't really use this, it's not my favorite, but you can change where do you want your screen to be recorded at, and then you basically click record. You can turn webcam on or off. It'll show it right here in the middle. Hello. You can turn the audio off, and you can go full screen or just custom screen where you can just move it around. But yeah, it's not my favorite thing to use. I mean, I prefer OBS. But now we're going to get into something that I really want to show. So here it says produce and share. Basically, when you finish with your editing, you want to go here, produce and share, open this. And I don't use anything special. I don't use anything like you can edit your own. What I do, I just use MP4 only up to 1080p or 720, whichever you want to do. Don't do 480, it's just not good. I would not prefer, or I would not recommend clicking this. This will not, it doesn't really work as you want it to. So, and don't do any of these, because it'll put a bunch of files into the folder that you put it in. It's really annoying to handle. And you can edit your own. Basically, you can change these, like, what do you want? Like, if I want 1080 and like new, so I could change it to MP4. So just title it new, next. You can do this if you want. Basically, all this stuff I don't really deal with, so I just don't do anything with it. So I just click 1080p and all that, and then you click next, and then title it whatever. So just like for this, like that, and finish. It'll start doing this. If the video's like really long, it's gonna take a while. So you just wanna, do something else while it's doing this thing. I'll usually just watch TV while it's doing it. But if it's really short, then you just sit here like I am, just watch this. Okay, when it finishes, it's gonna play automatically. So you don't have to deal with that. There we go. I should have done some editing so it actually shows what it looks like. But this is what it looks like when you finish. It's just a video, and it's really cool. This was in 1080. It should have been in 720 because it was recorded in 720. So I recommend you guys to, if you want to render it in a certain resolution, you have to use the same resolution that you recorded on. So if I was on Elgato, if you recorded in 720, you would have to render in 720. So it looks better because you're not like putting more resolution on a video doesn't have that high. And now I've gotten a lot of questions about this, the whole uploading process. What you want to do is it's pretty simple. Like if you're just not getting into it, what you want to do, you're gonna click upload. Okay, select files. It should be on my to find the file that you just rendered. You're gonna go to documents, click on Camtasia, and then look for the title, which is mine's right here. But you have different titles. And here's the video itself. It's gonna start uploading. You can do different things, description, title, and then that's all you do. Just then click publish. That's all you do. Custom thumbnail. You just make a thumbnail and then pick it. So like it's pretty cool. So I'm not gonna upload that. I've used that too many times. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I've got a lot of questions on how this works and what I use. I've helped a lot of people on what I use and all that. I just felt like this was needed because I guess I can help a lot of people that don't know what to do when they're editing, or don't know what to do when they're trying to upload or record and all that. But if you have any questions, please leave a comment and ask me anything. I will try my hardest to answer. So yeah, if you enjoyed, if you are new, sub, and I will see you later.